Hello, my name is Javier and welcome to a new warcraft video about Legion. This time we're gonna check out the new build for the alpha, and I remember the name is the 21063. Just 63. 21063. And yeah, that is a new patch. We're gonna check the Demonary one. I have another video for the Cabot Vengeance a little bit. Won't be special for some number calculation of the Cabot Demo Hunter stuff, and yeah, basically that. Now, let's check in right now the Demonary Warlock. Okay, first and first, now they're gonna have available in the alpha the Demonary Warlock, and we have the artifact talents. We're gonna speak for a very interesting build. It's called the Rush In. I call it In Rush. Is in rush, literally. Basically is around the imps. For the artifact weapon is a build around the imps. I like it a lot. First thing first, we have this first talent role is the same as my previous video. Shadow Flame Generator. Now I think this talent is super lackluster. The best one is the Money Calling for this specific build. Is gonna coming in this part when the Demonary Warlock is released. Why? 10 chance your next Brainstalker is free. Remember that your Shadow Ball and your Demon Ball are your pillars. You don't have another spell that is Hangos Gulden that is casting over time. You cast this spell probably every moment because it generates Sword Charge. Is the only way you generate Sword Charge with Demonary Warlock. You have a very interesting stuff because you have Demonic Calling. Implosion is 100 spell power as Shadow Flame for okay. Demonic throw all your events toward the target and cause them to building explode and daily 100 spell power. Explosion is 100 spell power. But one of the artifact talents is called Into the Breach. When your wild illness expire, instead charge to the enemy and explode. We don't know what is the damage of that explosion, but it's the damage that for the explosion is like less of 60%. It's gonna be overall better than in implosion. Why? Because the in implosion causes to your in stop attacking and explode. You lose DPS because this is not the full lifespan of the in. And you have a lot of talents to benefit for the in die. For example, another stuff is for example, when you Hangos Gulden critical strike, you summon twice much ins. Hangos Gulden, let's check Hangos Gulden how much ins you can have. You can have up to maximum 5 wild in. That means you can have up to maximum 10 ins if the Hangos Gulden is a critical strike. Interesting. That means you can have a spell of in implosion for, let's use the calculator to see the number. Remember, 1000 means 10 times. 1000 spell power. 1000 spell power. 1000 spell power hit. No, basically is what I am saying. Yeah. 1000 is a super heavy hit in the implosion. In implosion, Hangos Gulden is the very crazy stuff. Very crazy stuff. Yeah. Implosion Hangos Gulden is very interesting. Okay. Now we know that out of the way. But is the artifact talent is better. This artifact talent is better. The damage is like 60 or even 60. It's better because you can synergy with power grid that empower your ints for full duration. The ints and Hangos Gul'dan have a duration 12 seconds. If you use your Hangos Gul'dan and right away use your ink implosion, you're gonna lose some DPS. That means the right use is you're using ink implosion in your rotation can be two ways. For bursty, use your Hangos Gul'dan and right away implosion. You're gonna lose the damage of the ints over time, but you're gonna have the burst. But is that explosion is like 60 or 50, but not 30, improving the stalker is gonna be better because summon 2 additional wild ints. That means those wild ints is gonna pair up with your Dreamstalker. Dreamstalker is 15 seconds cooldown, and its demonic calling is remove the char of the Stalker. That means your Hangos cooldown is gonna have all the charge. You're gonna consume your charge in Hangos cooldown because you're gonna cast Demo Ball every time to fill your soul charge. That means this enforcing is a lot. Can occur maybe every 20 seconds, maybe 2 times or 1 time. That is a lot. That, trust me, is a lot. Because, oh, the money cunning, okay. And you're gonna have that addition. You can have Shadow Flame and have the additional Soul Shard. Right away, like that. And Power Trick is demonic power affect all your targets, all your activity demons. You have this combination that is neutral. You can have the Demon service, but 1 additional demon for extra damage versus 20% more damage to your active demon or 50% to your active demon or yourself. Servitude is one of the biggest. You can have Demo Bolt and Supremacy. That's gonna be very, very, very good. And another important aspect is that the Demo Bolt is gonna do additional 30% for each demon. That means Hangos cooldown hit a critical strike, right? You have 10 demons, 10 imps. Is Dreamstalker, you have artifact talent that increase the number of Dreamstalker to additional 3rd. That means 3 demons, additional 3 demons, 10 demons, 13 demons. And remember, you have your baseline demon that is always beside you. That means 13, 14 demons in the worst scenario. That is the worst, one of the worst and best scenario. Because remember, to cast 5 soul shards Hangos Gul'dan, you need to cast 5 times Demo Ball. For instance, 5 times. Because this is split 1 to 4 soul shards. You have a maximum of 5 soul shards. Up to 5, yeah. This is in the resource tab is need to be 5. But the thing is, okay. Because even this we twice much. Okay, let's think a little bit. To cast down 5 times this, 5 times that, 5 times 2 seconds, 2 seconds from 5 for 5 times. That means 12 seconds. That is the best scenario actually. The best scenario is that you cast 5 Demo Bolts or Shadow Bolt and you can cast 1 Hangos Gul'dan. 1 Hangos Gul'dan full imps. That means the best scenario is 14 demons. That is the best scenario. With wild imp is 16 demons, the best scenario. Yeah, because to fight. No, it's more. No, it's yeah, it's 16. 16 demons. Now we know there are 16 demons. 16 demons at maximum. Don't contain Infernal and Dungar. That means is 17. The most high because the Dungar and Infernal is continue being demons on your roster. That means okay, 30% the calculation is gonna be like this. Additional 30% for each demon you have. 30 or 6, 17, 510. Additional 510 for additional 510. That means 5.1. 5.1. That means 100 spell power for 5.1. Whoops. Basically, is that as I say 500, and I think it was 500 spell power, 500 roughly, because 10 times. Yeah, 510. Because its baseline is 100 spell power. 100 spell power. That is for the maximum of demons. You're having all your 17 demons right away. That means you can cast this 5 times. Or 5 times. That is the amount of spell power you're doing. 2053 in between retention in your filler stuff. It's interesting. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Remember, the empowerment increase the haste and the health of your demons. Where is empowerment? Where you are, freaking power, demonic empowerment. There it is. Haste and health. Prefers stronger demon, but if you have power 3, it's not needed. And have a casting. That means your rotation in every fight is gonna be Cold Root Stalkers. It's gonna be your first spell is Cold Root Stalkers. You're gonna cast Dragon Stalkers at first, right? After that, you're gonna cast your empowerment tree. If you have demonic calling improving the striker, you're gonna have improvement for your injured summon in that moment. That means you're gonna have left is 3 sword shards. 3 sword shards. You're gonna cast 2 shout balls. Of course, you're gonna cast your doom. Your doom. Let's see, because doom can give you 2 ins. Pop every 20 seconds. Yes, it's the less demon overall. Give you 1 sword shot. But it's every 20 seconds. It's not that reliable for the ins. It's better the range attacker that you use in Pula. Okay, that is the mathematic. We have that. We have, okay, cast 2 Demo Bolts. You're gonna have 5 sword shards, use your Handles cooldown, and call again your power 3. After that, you're gonna use power 3 in cooldown. You have 3 shards on empowerment, I think. Yes, you're gonna use your empowerment. You're gonna save 1 shard. And basically that is gonna be the start rotation for the Melody Warlock. After that is repeat Dragon Stalker and Handles cooldown. If you have the demonic calling proxy, you're not gonna lose any charge on the Handles cooldown. That means you're gonna cast right away after your Dragon Stalker your Handles cooldown and wait for your demons die. you're using in a very conjunction. Every time you use Dragon Stalker and you use your while it your Hangos cooldown, after that you're gonna have your Dragon Stalker lined out with the cooldown of your int for the Hangos cooldown. That being after your Dragon Stalker is gonna use Hangos cooldown. That is the rotation with power thing. In Implosion means you Hangos cooldown on cooldown. Yes, in Implosion is for burst, completely burst, and do a lot of damage. It's gonna be very good to PvE, I think. Improving their Stalker is gonna be very interesting in PvE scenario because it's gonna the lifespan of the int is gonna be improved for a lot with the artifact talent that into the bridge. And we have expendables. When one of your ints die, increase the damage. Inspired to autumn text. That means your Dragon Stalkers and your big demon. For additional 25%, but 1% and can stack 25 times. Basically, is that one of the most important. This is so empowered and increase the next shadowball damage a lot. That means your demonable a lot. And basically, that the gameplay for the demonology Warlock with the artifact cannon is just showing right away. You have a different bird lists a spell like birth, soul harvest, and implosion with soul harvest, combo, shadow inspiration. And they have another PvP talent very interesting. But basically, that for the demonology Warlock, I make some mathematics and some stuff for those classes because I like it. I'm gonna play those classes, and they're looking very interesting right now. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you the next time. Take care, have a good game, and well, see you. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget push the like button if you like this one. And subscribe for stay tuned for more videos. When you subscribe, you receive a notification every time I upload a new one. And remember, always have fun.